Good morning, guys. Welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming. Having a look at Forza Horizon and the Tree Hugger Championship for the AMG Hammer Coupe, Lakehurst Forest Trail, Lakehurst Woodland Scramble, and Derwent Reservoir Trail are your events for this one. And yeah, this is a one you all sort of want because this is what gets you this new Merc. And I'm going for the Audi on this one. The RS2 Avent Tree Hugger tune made especially for this. I've got the share code up there on the screen now, so grab that, get that into the fine tune section, and we can just get on with this and get ourselves this new exclusive car. I've already had a drive of it, and I have put a video out showing a little bit of footage of that, and it is actually really nice. It's actually really cool, and I know I'm biased towards German cars, obviously, but yeah, it is really nice. And Lakehurst Forest Scramble, we're here now for the first event, and we can make a start on this one. You will need to have your difficulty settings set to highly skilled for this, otherwise you will not qualify for the championship. I've decided to knock the traction and stability off on this because it is a bit of a dirt racing event, and yeah, the traction stability definitely does go against you on dirt racing because you want to be sliding it around corners, you want to be really just sliding it, drifting it, because that's where drifting came from originally. It was dirt racing, it was rally racing, and you want to be doing that stuff. Although I'm hugging the wall more than anything, it's actually called Tree Hugger. That's the name of the event, Tree Hugger. And so far, I'm a wall hugger. Yeah, that's not good, is it? But I'm into first place anyway, and that's definitely where I want to be. And I've got this Audi. This is pretty cool. It's pretty easy to get your hands on. It's on the auto show, and it's actually pretty cheap. And yeah, thrown a little tour around, why not? But yeah, this is actually pretty decent. The Audis in this game always are pretty fast. You can usually tune them up pretty effectively, and they're always really good cars to be sort of doing events in. And I'm absolutely flying this, absolutely flying it. I've got a very respectable gap here, and this isn't really a challenge at all now. I'm absolutely just hammering it. But dirt racing is pretty much my favourite racing series in Forza Horizon. And when I first started it, I thought it was a bit annoying, a bit near. But as I played more of it, I sort of got my head into it. I sort of got used to it because the last time I did any sort of dirt racing stuff before playing Horizon 4 was back on the old Sega Rally days on the PC, and that was quite a few years ago. And I sort of got out of it a bit when it came to doing a lot of road racing, a lot of track racing, which I was doing in my motorsport series. But yeah, it's actually quite fun around here. Completely messing that up, but my lead is so substantial here, it doesn't actually matter. I can mess this up quite significantly and still end up winning it. And yeah, you can see the finish line here. Go, 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 put your foot down, quick look behind. Those guys like a mile behind me. That is mad. But first place is what I've got and what I need, and it's 20 points on the board for that one. Excellent. Skip through all that. I'm not hanging around to find out how slow they were. But going back into the game, we can have a look up on the map and see where we're off to next. We're after the little white ones, Lakehurst Woodland, so I think I'll go for that one. Another circuit scramble event. Yeah, why not? Bit of fun, you know. We're here now, and it is just a case of continue championships, skip through all this stuff, keep with the Audi naturally because that's the one I got tuned up. Here we are, Lakehurst Woodland Scramble. Yeah, why not? Onto the line and go, 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 go. Put your foot down, go. 8th place into 7th, taking 6th, 5th, 4th, easy into 3rd. and come around here, triple pass skill, tapping the wall slightly, and just really getting past these two guys up here now. Okay, you know, we've got 3 laps. Okay, we've got 3 laps, and I will have got the time to do it. Yes, that was my phone going off. I keep saying I should put it on silent when I do these videos, but I never do. And yeah, but never mind. Into second, and also, if you hear a strange whistling noise in the background, I don't know if I can. Don't know if my mic will even pick it up, but coming at me, if you hear a strange whistling noise in the background, I've got my cat sitting next to me, next to my desk. He's asleep on the floor next to my desk, and he's snoring. And yeah, he's actually snoring. It's all has his whistle through his nose when he sleeps, and sometimes it's quite loud. And I don't know if my mic's actually picking that up. So if you hear any whistling, that's sort of what it'll be. It'll be my cat. Yeah, I know. Of all distractions I've got a bloody sleeping cat now. Right, but first lap still. I'm in first place and coming up towards the end of the first lap. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit messy, admittedly, but doesn't really matter too much on that one. Round here, go, go, go. And keep going, because it is just a case of just doing that, keep going, not messing it up now. And I haven't really sort of got that commanding lead that I had on that first event. Take it carefully around there, hit the flag, but not the wall, hit the other flag, and just sort of keep going, because it's quite difficult on the circuit racing to get a commanding lead, because the driver tasks always seem to sort of catch up with you. Whereas on the trial races, like on the point-to-point races, I think they're actually starting to call them now on weekly Forza Fun challenges, you know, on the daily challenges you get. Point-to-point races, you mean trial races, you mean, or trail races. But on those, you actually can build up a pretty respectable lead and a pretty respectable gap, and it's not as easy to do on the circuit racing. Coming around here, a little skid, avoid the wall. I have got a bit of a gap, but nowhere near what I had on that last event. And the line is here, so that's your second lap out of the way. Hit the brakes onto the third and the final lap. Round here, tap the wall, completely messing it up, but as long as I can keep this sort of distance, as long as I can maintain what I've got right here, right now, I'll be fine. In first place, a little bit of a gap, and making a few mistakes along the way, admittedly. But it's one of those where, as long as I don't lose my lead, I'll be alright. And I'm coming on to the dirt here. I tend to drive a bit quicker on the dirt with this than I do on the tarmac, or asphalt, or whatever you want to call it in the States. But yeah, so I drive pretty quickly around here. I'm a bit of a nutter really, but around there, chucking some mud up everywhere, slide it round. That's actually not too bad, actually, to be fair. And this is the other reason you turn your traction and stability off, because if you try and do that with traction on, with stability on, you won't just do it. You'll just end up slowing down and pretty much locking your wheels up and stopping. And it's definitely not what you want. You want to be able to slide it round at a decent bit of speed. Come around here, give it a bit of consideration for the corner and go. You can see the finish line on the mini-map. And yeah, this is in my bag. This is done now. This is easy. First place is guaranteed. So through the line, first place, brilliant. Not quite as clean as my first race, but still pretty decent. Skip through all this stuff and we can get into the game and have a look at where we're up to next. Okay, it's giving me a wheel spin because I have leveled up. Let's see what I get. Treasure or Tat. The Cobra R SVT 2000 from Ford. I think I'll sell it because it's the 93 edition. It's worth the money, not the 2000 one. But let's have a look. The last one, Derwent Reservoir Trail. Oh good, a trail event. We're here now, and it is just a case of saying continue championship and get on with it, really. Derwent Reservoir Trail. Yeah, okay. Start event. And let's get this done, shall we? Go, 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 go. And as usual, keep your difficulty on highly skilled or above for this one. Although it's not really that difficult to sort of pass some of these guys. I'm already into 4th place. A little bit of a cheeky battle there for 3rd. Give me a nudge. It's not going to work, matey. Sorry about that. And coming around here, hitting a wall, which I probably shouldn't have done, but it did slow me down enough not to completely mess that one up. Over the reservoir, through the water, and got a little corner here. Carefully does it, don't miss the checkpoints, and just get my foot down. Now these guys haven't really sort of got the speed. I've got the acceleration, I've got the speed. You do a little bugger in the Audi, you're giving me a nudge, I'm going to give you a nudge back, I'm going to give you a push. And these guys are really difficult to get off their racing lines, because I've tried this before and tried to get them so they actually miss the checkpoints, and you just can't do it. They pull back like instantly, they pretty much go sideways, and you just cannot push the buggers whatsoever. And I've lost my 1st place on this one, but it's not going to take a lot to catch up. I just wanted to give those idiots a bit of a push. And these are not real people, these are just computer controlled cars, so if you don't have feelings, and I'm not sort of being an arsehole online. And I'm back into 1st, and I'm just going to stay here now. These guys are really sort of bad drivers, and this is one of those things on this game. You go online and you do end up with all the idiots. I'm sorry, but there are some good people on the online events, on the ranked events. I'm not talking about free roam, I'm not talking about open roam, I'm talking about ranked events. And there are some good people on there, but a lot of time you go on, you do come across the idiots, the absolute arseholes, the ones who just basically just want to ram you around and piss about. And this is why I don't like it. And it's one of those where you can complain about it, but at the end of the day, when the devs are actually making the driver cars, the computer control cars, drive in that sort of fashion anyway, and be quite dirty at driving, you can't really be shocked that real world players actually start doing it as well, because obviously that's how you drive, isn't it? If the driver cars do it, that's how you're supposed to do it. But yeah, that's one of my pet peeves on Forza. That's why I don't like doing ranked events. I just do the one I need to do to get the seasonal points and everything, and that's basically it. I don't really sort of give a crap about where I am ranked wise. That's why I haven't got the Horizon Superstar thing yet, because I've got everything else. I've done all the PR stunts, I've done the stories, I've obviously done all creator stuff, because I'm actually pretty high up on some of this creator stuff, particularly on the tuning. I'm 18 at the moment, not too far off getting to 19. And yeah, so that's the only thing that's holding me back to getting that start. I'm not that fast. And I've got 1st place on that one. So that's 20 points, giving me 60 points in total. So that's that championship out of the way, guys. That's it, it's done. Brilliant. Tree hugger complete. And bing, 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 that's my little bits there. But this is what we want. This is what we've come here for. It's the AMG Hammer Coupe. And yeah, a few credits, but that's what we want. It's the Hammer Coupe. That's your reward. That's your prize. And it's a bloody nice car as well. And I hope you guys have found this interesting, found it informational, found it entertaining. And if you like what I'm doing, hit that like button, hit subscribe. And until next time, thank you for watching. Take it easy and happy driving.